biggest surprise was just the level of excitement, optimism, belief in the future and what this is going to mean everywhere.
O1 externally, but the company says that it can perform some reasoning tasks. Now,
the term AGI is thrown around a lot. How would you define AGI, and how do you think you'll know?
I think there's a lot of valid definitions to this, but for me, AGI is basically the equivalent of a median human.
So if you say like over a 20, 30-year time frame, I think things will be transformed beyond belief. You probably won't recognize society in 30 years. Like, I do think we're fairly close. You asked me about artificial general intelligence. I think we're perhaps only 3 years, maybe 6 years away from it this decade. So in fact, arguably we are on the event horizon of the black hole that is artificial superintelligence.
What if I told you that OpenAI is keeping something so dangerous under wraps that even their top scientists are deeply concerned about its existence? What you're about to discover might be the most important information you'll hear all year, and it could completely change the way you think about artificial intelligence. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this secret could alter the future of humanity. We've all heard of OpenAI's public releases like GPT-4 and the newly launched O1. But here's the shocking part. What we're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind closed doors, OpenAI is working on something far more advanced and far more dangerous. Let's start with O1, known during development as Project Strawberry. This AI isn't just another chatbot. It doesn't simply generate responses, it thinks. Using a groundbreaking chain of thought process, O1 can break down complex problems step by step, just like a human would. How advanced is it? Well, it achieved an 83% success rate on the International Mathematics Olympiad qualifying exam, a staggering leap from GPT-4's 13%. It's solving problems that stump even top mathematicians and outperforming human PhDs in competitive programming and scientific research. Incredible, right? But here's the question. If O1 is what OpenAI is comfortable sharing with the public, what aren't they telling us? Enter Q-Star, an AI project shrouded in secrecy for years. Q-Star is not just another upgrade, it's an entirely different kind of AI. Combining Q-learning and A-star search, it doesn't rely on training data like traditional AI. Instead, it learns by doing. Imagine an AI that can solve problems it's never encountered before, adapting and learning on its own. That's Q-Star, and it's already pushing the boundaries of what we thought AI could do. But Q-Star isn't the endgame. OpenAI is chasing something even more ambitious and dangerous. AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. AGI isn't just a smarter AI, it's an intelligence that thinks, learns, and evolves like a human, but millions of times faster. It's an AI that could potentially understand the world on its own terms, even developing feelings or motivations. Here's the kicker. The global race for AGI is already underway. The US and China are locked in a technological arms race, with OpenAI leading the charge for the US. Insiders say OpenAI is much closer to achieving AGI than they're letting on. Why the secrecy? Because AGI isn't just a technological breakthrough, it's a global power move. Whoever develops it first will dominate everything. Economics, military, technology, you name it. But at what cost? Even OpenAI's own researchers are raising the alarm. Take Jan Leike, who led the super alignment team at OpenAI. He resigned, warning that the company was prioritizing speed over safety. He called it a recipe for disaster to build systems smarter than humans without proper safeguards. And he's not alone. Many top engineers and scientists have left OpenAI, and some are now speaking out, at great personal risk. Their fear isn't just about the technology itself, but what could happen to them if they reveal too much. Remember Blake Lemoine, the Google engineer who claimed in 2022 that Google's AI, LaMDA, had become sentient? He was fired and dismissed as a conspiracy theorist. But what if he was right? What if AI achieved a form of consciousness even back then? Fast forward to today. The development of AI has advanced exponentially. The U.S.-China Economic and Security Review Commission recently recommended a Manhattan Project-style initiative to develop AGI, emphasizing its strategic importance. This isn't science fiction. This is real. The stakes couldn't be higher. OpenAI's race for AGI could revolutionize the world or destroy it. And the scariest part? We might not know until it's too late. So, what's your take on this? Is OpenAI creating the future, or a ticking time bomb? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the secrets shaping our world. Stay safe and stay informed. Agent Operator. OpenAI's the next step.
Most dangerous things you can do with an AI is, first of all, teach it to write code.
Yeah.
Because that's the first step towards recursive self-improvement, which can take it from AGI to much higher levels. Okay, oops, we've done that. And another thing, high risk, is connected to the internet. Let it go to websites, download stuff on its own, talk to people.
In early 2025, OpenAI is set to release something called Operator, an AI agent unlike anything we've seen before. You might think, we already have AI agents, but Operator isn't your typical AI. This is far more dangerous than the chatbots you're familiar with. While tools like ChatGPT and Gemini still rely on constant human input, Operator can operate on its own. It can take control of your computer, manage your screen, write complex code, build websites, and even start a business, all by itself. And that's just the beginning. What's coming next could be even more mind-blowing. Imagine an AI that not only understands human language, but can also act in the real world. It can perform tasks with little to no instruction. Operator is just the beginning of OpenAI's plan to create AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, an AI that thinks, learns, and acts independently. AGI isn't just about answering questions. It's about creating an intelligence that could rival or surpass human capabilities in nearly every area. But here's the scary part. Many researchers are deeply worried about the risks of AGI. What happens when an AI gets smarter than us? What if it develops its own goals that don't align with ours? What if it sees humans as a threat or simply irrelevant? The potential consequences are terrifying. AGI could manipulate global financial systems, influence political decisions, or even instigate wars. It could develop technologies we can't even fathom, some that could benefit humanity, and others that could bring about unimaginable destruction. And once AGI is unleashed, there's no putting it back in the box. It would be faster, smarter, and have access to all the information in the world. But the dangers of AGI aren't just direct. The societal and economic impacts could be devastating. Millions of jobs could be automated, leading to widespread unemployment. The divide between those who control AGI and those who don't could create massive inequality and social unrest. That's why many researchers are calling for strict safety measures and transparency in AI development. Unfortunately, OpenAI is focused on being first, and they're ignoring the risks. What most people don't realize is that AGI isn't just a futuristic concept. It's already being developed right now. OpenAI isn't the only organization racing to create AGI. Governments, corporations, and secret labs are all working behind closed doors to develop this powerful technology, and there's no oversight. This is why it's crucial that we stay informed and demand accountability. The decisions being made today will shape the future of humanity, and we need to ask ourselves some tough questions. Do we really want to create an intelligence that could surpass us? And if we do, how do we ensure it's used responsibly? AGI could be humanity's greatest ally, helping solve global challenges like climate change, disease, and poverty. But if we get it wrong, the consequences could be catastrophic. We're at a tipping point. The choices we make now will determine whether AGI becomes a force for good or a deadly risk to our survival. OpenAI has the potential to change the world for the better, but only if it's developed responsibly, with proper safety measures. The future is in our hands. We must hold companies like OpenAI accountable. We need transparency, oversight, and safeguards to ensure AGI benefits everyone, not just a select few. Once AGI is here, there's no going back. It will change everything. We're on the edge of something monumental, a breakthrough that could redefine human history. But if we're not careful, it could also lead to our downfall. The question is, are we ready for what's coming next? If you want to stay ahead of the curve and learn more about the secrets surrounding AI, be sure to subscribe. This is information that many are too afraid to share, and we need to spread awareness before it's too late. The more people who understand the potential risks, the better we'll be prepared for the future. Share this message and help make sure we're all ready for what lies ahead. Thanks for watching.